Okay. Good morning,
Hey,
Jolene.
sorry.
How are you this morning?
There we go. Boom. Happy Thursday to you. I'm kind of slouchy today.
We're out because for whatever reason, John's computer isn't working properly.
Again,
So
I'm going to have to figure that out.
we will do it this way.
Sorry we're late. I was just at a listing appointment in a place that we like. We've been there many times over the years. I'm going to just do this a little like that.
A little like that.
Boom.
A little like this.
There we
Good
go.
morning, Kathy. It's 25 degrees in the States. Where, Jolene, where are you guys from again? We know. Colorado?
I don't know. I'm right now just trying to just do a little test here.
John's adjusting.
There we go.
He's adjusting.
I think we're adjusted. I think we're well adjusted.
Well, I am.
Okay. I see on the screen how we go.
John, not so much.
So
Wait,
how is
what's
everybody
the
doing
black
today? Well, next time you'll listen, right?
No, but seriously, does it look as bad as it does in this picture? No.
You got raccoon eyes.
No, seriously, does it look that bad? No, it can't.
She doesn't. So if it looks like she's got
Dallas.
black eyes.
I thought I knew you were in Texas. I don't know why I said Colorado.
Okay, so Kathy says, where are you doing this? This is our
This
living
is our
room.
living room. So we're sitting on our couch.
TV's there, curtains here, and the curtains aren't real pretty because Christie believes people when they say they can do stuff. Right, honey?
The housekeeper swore she could sew.
And I said, why are you trusting this lady?
So I want to show you real quick.
What are you showing?
Okay, so those curtains, the couch is all the same size, okay? So there's those curtains there, and then there's these curtains here. See how they don't quite touch? And just to give you guys an idea of what our living room looks like, I'll do this really nice and slow so nobody gets dizzy. Oh, she was born in Colorado. That's why I think you're from Colorado, Jolene.
So what am I doing? What am I doing?
I was just showing them the living room and where we are. And that's the back end.
There's Christie's shrine to Mexico.
And over there,
And
it's the
stuff.
back end of the our little studio that we use
There's
here.
something else that people want to see that we're going to show them.
Well,
You have to remind us, was it upstairs? I don't remember. So just remind us and maybe we'll take you there right now because we're portable. There we go. Yeah, you look like you got raccoon eyes, honey.
but do I person? So it's just the shadows.
It is the shadows. We don't have a lot of light in here because I've got an owie and it's right on this finger right here. And for real, I have an owie. I'm not just giving Christy the finger. Learned something very exciting yesterday. If you're out and you've got, say, somebody's trying to get your attention, trying to get you to buy something, do this. And that means go away in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
That's what you do. So
At least that's what Shirley tells us. So if she's wrong.
No, but Shirley yesterday, she did it twice. The people just left. There was none of this, oh, por favor, por. She just went like this. And they walked away.
I think it might work better coming from a Mexican too than from a foreigner.
I don't know. I feel like a foreigner.
A foreigner?
Yeah. The G is just, it's a hard G with me.
So we've got a lot of people watching, but nobody talking. So come on, people.
How is your Thursday shaping up? We have a 1 o'clock today with the developer who is selling some lots. Now they're 540-ish meter lots, and they will be priced in the 250 pesos in that area to 260 pesos. Sorry, $260. $250 to $260 a square meter, gated community, and really it's just 2 doors down from us. But the nice thing about this development is it's got highway access. So there is not a dirt frickin' road all the way from there to the beach.
Good morning, Katrina.
We-
How are you this morning?
We have a long dirt road here that it sure would be nice to use that one.
Yes, it would.
They've got perotta plants that are drying their
We call
perotta
them
trees. They've got trees that are drying there.
Morning, getting ready for snow.
Where is it snowing? guess where isn't it
But
snowing?
yeah, there's a lot of cold going on right now. A lot of cold going
Well,
on.
we're feeling it too. I mean, it's 20 to 23 degrees in the shade with the breeze, very cold.
Cool.
It's cool. It's cold.
Well,
I'm cold. I mean, that's why when I
cuddled up
was
by the wood stove. That's good.
a plight for most folks here, there really is no way to warm your place up. So when you've got an air conditioner, it only cools. Now there are some air conditioners that warm, but
But
if you're
for the
using,
3 times a year that you need them, I didn't think it was worth buying. So
would you have bought it knowing what you knew about this winter?
no,
Yeah,
because it's the only it's only the second winter that I can remember that it's been cold. And when I say cold, you guys, I don't mean to take away from your freezing temperatures, but for here it is cold.
but you do mean to take away.
Bring a sweater, Jolene.
Jolene doesn't need one. She's already in Dallas. Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, they get winter there.
That's right, because we asked Jolene if she knew Glenda, because she's from Dallas too.
I didn't know that, honey.
16 more days of suffering for us. Yes, Jim, but you'll be back in the warmth.
Wow, warmish.
Warmer than where they are now,
That's
because
true.
you guys are in Seattle, right, Jim, if I remember correctly?
We do have an ocean. It's cold right now, which is why it's cold everywhere, because something came and destroyed the world. So yeah. So what can we tell you? Yesterday we started talking about our story, how we got down here, the friends that moved down here with us.
Not with us.
Oh no, but they were separate but the same. I mean, that's how you decided. Well, I mean, how you sort of said yes. But yeah, when we came down, we didn't speak Spanish. I'll tell you one funny story. So I'll tell you two funny stories. So the first thing we got was a triptych. I don't know if you remember those. This is before the internet brought people down via Google Maps, etc. So you go to AMA, which is the Alberta Motor Association, which we got a membership to just for the triptych and the insurance. Oh, the reason I went to AMA was because the insurance company that I was with, was Canada West Direct, I believe that was the name or something like that. It was very similar to that. And I said, we're moving to Mexico. We need our insurance to stop on this day. They said, well, we don't insure you in Mexico. I said, I understand. That's why I need you to stop me on this day. They said, well, we have to stop you now because you're moving. I said, but you don't have to. I need it until this day. I said, sorry. So I was really pissed off. I mean, I was so angry. I was pissed off because our vehicles were without insurance. So I went to AMA, had to get a year-long insurance. It was like leaving communist Russia when we left Canada. There were places that were like, what are you going to do with your gas bill? What house is it going to go to? We're like, but we're moving to Mexico, but it has to go.
You can't just cancel it.
It has to go somewhere.
Well, if you can deliver gas to Mexico, then we'll keep our contract with you.
Like leaving communist Russia. So we go to AMA, had to get a year-long insurance.
I can't imagine what it would be like now.
And we had to get rid of that year-long insurance for like 3 or 4 days. But we ended up keeping it for a year. Even though we weren't in the country, it was just easier. I was too lazy. So we paid for 3 days of insurance, paid for the year, but we got a triptych. So we get the triptych, we walk into the AMA. There's a young girl there, 23, 24 years old. And she says, why do you want a triptych down to Puerto Vallarta? I said, we're moving. She's like, you're moving to Mexico? You need to live in Bucerias. That is where your family is going to be happy. We just met this lady. And she told us.
When she was just a kid. I
was a
mean,
kid,
you know.
But she'd just come back from there after living here for a couple of years. And loved it. So yeah, so she told us this. Now that's not the story I wanted to tell you. So we drove down, we're going through the Sonoran Desert, which used to be the Sonoran Forest until the bureaucrats of Mexico said they need paperwork for everything. They've destroyed that forest because we need paperwork.
Okay, he is being sarcastic on that one.
But am I? Telmex, Telsal, whenever we make a change to my telephone or her telephone or anybody whose telephones are with our account, we have to bring them a copy of our incorporation papers and we have to leave it with them every freaking time. I'm like, guys, you have 40 copies in the back. And they're like, sorry, we need another copy. And it's like a thick document. So anytime I need to make a change, I need to bring that, not the story. I want to tell you.
See, and this is why we don't tell our story, people.
Driving through the Sonoran Desert, we come to a gas station. We need gas, 15-passenger van. We need gas bad. So I'm going there, but I also wanted to exchange some money. Now, at the OXXO, which is kind of like 7-Eleven in Mexico.
Well, and tell them why we wanted to exchange and get some pesos.
I don't remember. Tolls. Oh, God, yes. So this is the first of the two stories. So I'm going to tell you the gas station story first. So we go to the gas station, and it says 11 pesos to 1. So I go inside OXXO, my very, very, very limited Spanish, and I said, I want to exchange this $100 for 1,100 pesos. Like, no, it's 1,000 pesos, and you got to go outside to get that. I'm like, but it says, saying something to me. I did not know you needed to buy something in order to get that exchange rate. So I go to the gas station, and I'm knocking on the window, knock, knock, knock. Nobody's coming. Bulletproof glass, knock, knock, knock. Nobody's coming. I'm like, hola, hola. Nobody comes. This lady finally comes after I hit the red button. The red button, she comes because nobody's listening to me now. And then I said, she's yelling at me, blah, 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 blah. I give her the 100 pesos, and I'm like, here you go. She gives me 1,000 pesos. I'm like, I know. I'm supposed to get 1,100 pesos. I'm like, no, no, no. You can't screw me over. Give me my money back. Boom. Then the gas guy who's pouring our gas, he's
been patient his whole life, you guys.
He's kind of getting yelled at by this lady behind the counter. And he's kind of getting mad at me. She's mad at me. I'm like, well, what the hell? So then he says he needs to get cleared up with the gas because it stopped partway through. And then they filled the rest, and then it's a full truck. But I had to pay him twice because the gas pump had a problem. As I'm driving away, I realized that red button that I pushed to get her attention was the emergency shutoff valve for the entire gas station. So I thought I was calling her for help, but in fact, I shut the gas station down. And I'm just like, we need to get the hell out of here because I screwed up. So the other story, when we're driving to Mexico, on the trip ticket says it was going to be about $60 to get through Mexico for tolls. I think it was $100. I don't know. It was stupid. So we go through the first toll. The first toll is $17. So I give $20, and they give me like 30 pesos change. I can't remember.
No, I think we were giving exact money.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Christie was back doing that in those days. So we're giving exact funds in dollars. Gave him $17. It's like, okay, go. The next one is like $54, $57. We give the $54, $57. I'm like, hon, we are almost at the limit that we're supposed to get through Mexico. I'm pretty sure that it's not supposed to be in dollars. So I said, let's just try pesos. So the next time we tried pesos, they just let us through. The first two people robbed us. It was 10 to 1.
No, they took advantage of our stupidity.
They did. They robbed us. So the guy who we gave $557 to, it was supposed to be 57 pesos, and it was 10 to 1. We gave him 10 times. We gave him more than he made in a week in that. And I started thinking, I wonder if anybody else is as stupid as we were.
Uninformed.
Uninformed. It's a good
we weren't
call.
Stupid. We just didn't know.
Yeah, but you should know something. So yeah, when you're in Mexico,
Jenny thinks we're adorable.
Pay pesos. Pay pesos.
I think you're right, Jenny.
Which Jenny?
Jenny, Luna.
Hello. Hey, Jenny. Yeah, Jenny knows our stories. Jenny made fun of Christie. She still makes fun of Christie. Pescaderia. That's Christie. She tried her Spanish so hard. So hard. And it just, when you're talking to an educated Mexican and you're saying words like that, they get you. You're talking to an uneducated Mexican, they're like, I have no idea what she's saying. What is she saying? Is she trying to kill me?
That's how you, yeah, she's wrote it down. Pescaderia. It was the way I learned, and I will not forget that.
Yeah. Well, we've learned in Mexico, there's no sarcasm in Mexico. It's not until they move up there that they learn sarcasm. So down here, when you're sarcastic, you confuse Mexicans. So we were at this place working when Christie was a liner, the timeshare place,
Paradise Village.
Paradise Village. There was a young gal there, and she says to Christie, "When you say jump in the lake, I know you don't mean to literally jump in the lake, but what do you mean? What do you mean?" So yeah. Oh, one other fun story of Christie, because she's easy to throw under the bus. There was a guy named Nacho. Nacho was a nice guy. And she kept wanting to call him Taco. I'm like, honey, I believe that's a derogatory term to Mexicans. So to call him Taco is not a good thing. She's like, oh, I keep forgetting Nacho, Taco. It's some kind of food. Just call him quesadilla.
Hey, you guys, there's a new ice cream place that opened up in Bucerias.
Okay, tell me about it.
It is
Why do I
called
need to go? I mean, I've lost 30 some pounds.
R&G's. They have sugar-free red wine ice cream.
Sugar-free, my butt.
I'll have to check it out tomorrow. Anyways, they are on Lázaro Cárdenas. It's called R&G's. So R and G's ice cream.
Like Robert and
George.
Ina.
And they are on Lázaro Cárdenas.
They've got a Facebook page, so you know they're legit.
They just opened.
Boom.
I do know people that went yesterday and they enjoyed the ice cream.
Well, in Oaxaca, ice cream is about half the price to a third the price of here.
In Oaxaca?
In Oaxaca. Only because I believe the rent, etc. And prices in Oaxaca have gone up since we were first there. But it is crazy how the price difference. So yeah, when we retire, I think when we retire finally, we will go somewhere else. Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? We're keeping our options open, and we will go wherever we decide to.
Yeah. So we have to head to the office here right away. We've got our 1 o'clock. Got things that we
I
have
have
to
a showing also.
Yeah, and it looks like we got a new listing. Well, maybe, I don't know. Do we? Because if they get that visa,
Well, we have to get some paperwork done for them to see.
If you own a property in Mexico, just trust us. Get your permanent visa. Just get it.
It'll save you
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars when you go to sell the property.
Yeah.
Based on the weakness of the currency for no other reason. You can sell it for the same price you bought it for. You're going to pay taxes. Capital gain. Excuse me.
You've been drinking again this morning, honey?
Wow.
I
watched some still videos this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I was hiccuping in bed and you're like, are you drinking in there? You drinking this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. So what are you looking at here?
Well, I'm just trying to see if there's anybody else chatting, and we've got a quiet group of people this morning.
If you ask no questions, we can't answer.
But we do have to get going. Terry is watching. Good morning, Terry. We do need to get going because we've got to get to the office. Shirley has an appointment. I have an appointment. We have a meeting with the developers, and we need to get ready. So.
And it's funny we're meeting the developers at our office because the development is 2 doors away.
Yeah, well, they want to meet at our office, so that's just it. Esther, good morning. How are you guys in sunny Alberta? Cold, sunny Alberta?
I don't know. How is it in Alberta? I heard it's just cold. It's cold everywhere. It's cold in Prince George, apparently minus 37. Minus 34.
I think the whole continent is cold. Well, at least the northern part of it.
Yeah, we're technically part of North America here, so.
I know.
But
it's cool here.
We're not freezing.
It's not freezing, but it is cool.
Our Moringa trees are growing back. I chopped them down to about 5 or 6 feet, and now they're all going fluffier.
Fluffier.
I think that's the word. You know what? I'm very quickly going to show them the fruit trees, just what's happening.
Okay, well, I'm going to say goodbye then. I'm going to get my stuff ready so we can go. You can take them for a little tour, show them what's going on, and then we will see y'all tomorrow.
So hang on. I'm going to show you the fruit trees. There's Cecilia. Hola, Cecilia. And just give me a second. I got to put on my shoes because, yeah, we do, I guess. We can do another one. I'm pretty sure we did one. But yeah, we can I'm going to show you here. Actually, yeah, Jenny, what the heck? You're supposed to come over. So I'm going to show you our banana trees, what I did here, because I saw this on Facebook and it says it forces flowers. Because we do have one that started up, which is an older one, and it is flowering right now. But I was told if you cut into the trunk right here like this, there, you do that, you cut here, that the flower will grow and something is growing here. So I think this is going to grow into a flower for the banana tree. And the leaves are dying above, but it looks like I'm going to force a flower out. So we'll see how that goes. These are all bananas here. Are for you here. These ones taste like 3 days before sweet or 2 days before sweet bananas. They're quite large. These are the purple bananas. And those are the little bananas that are kind of sweet as well. There's, oh, those are terrible, but that's how much dust we have on a road at any given time. I don't know what that's called. This is the papaya tree. This is the one that gives us the Hawaiian type papayas. I'm taking them off now just because they're very small. But when you chop the tree, you get new growth. 1, 2, and here is 2, and they're starting to flower. So eventually we'll have 3 or 4 growing here. This one is ready. This is ready. And this one is almost ready. This is a strawberry guava tree, which is growing considerably. We planted it about 2 years ago, and it was right about here. And now it's here. It was flowering, but we didn't have a single fruit. So you can see here the flowers right here, the end of it, and it did not fruit. This is a Guanabana tree, which I chopped down right to the base, but then 3 came up. And I was chopping it down to kill it off because it didn't look like it was growing. It still hasn't fruited yet. This is the banana, another banana, but this is my favorite. This is the jackfruit tree. The jackfruits get up to 80 pounds, so there's my hand. These were about this size when we went to Oaxaca 8 or 9 days ago. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are growing. Last year we had 1. Now these, I'm not sure this will actually turn into another yucca. Maybe it will. Maybe if you know yuccas, please let me know. That is a starfruit tree which had no sun, and it's really done nothing for 2 years. These are all of my moringa trees, which were almost 30 feet tall when I chopped them down. And the reason I chopped them down is to get more bushy growth like this. So as it grows, it gives more shade. So yeah, that is all of the moringas. 1 banana down there. I may cut that one open like I did on the other one just to force it to flower, but it doesn't get much sun because of our neem tree. So we have neem, which is used for everything. I mean, it's really the pharmacy tree is what they call this in India, and they call moringa the miracle tree. And both of these are very medicinal and healthy for you. The moringa tastes spicy. The neem tastes sour. So yeah, and this thing has grown so incredibly. When we planted this, it was probably, the same size as the Guanabana, but it really likes this sandy soil. And there's all the fruits you can see right there. So guys, I'm going to take off now because it's time to get back to work. But you have seen our fruit trees, and hopefully you'll be able to see our pool this summer because we need one. If we're going to stay here, now if we're going to travel this summer, is the pool that important? I don't know. Christie seems to think so. But
pool is always important.
There you go, guys. Oh, I do want to show you this. This is cool. We got this in Santa Clara del Cobre. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, you can. There's so much weight to this copper, but it's a nativity scene. And how much did you pay for that, hon? It's like 300 pesos. 350 pesos, and it is solid copper. She got this in tequila. Those are handmade. She got this somewhere, I think in Morelia. I don't know what this is for. What is it? Oh, it's the butterfly sanctuary. All right, guys, I'm out. Bye-bye. Ciao.